Hello everyone. This is a series of Bellydance talks I will be doing for you, my students, and also for you out there. And I will try to share with you my knowledge and my love for belly dance. Today I want to show you and I want to help you choose your veil. You see me here surrounded by my beautiful veils, and a lot of girls ask me, but which is the best veil? What can I buy? Which is the best to buy? So I am here today to show you different veils, the movements of different veils, what to choose, which is best for which movements, for whatever you're doing. Okay, so let's get started with the simple things, the shape of the veil and dimensions. Some teachers will tell you if you are short, you will need a smaller veil, and if you are taller, maybe you need a bigger veil. I find that it doesn't work out that way, and that the longer the veil, the more beautiful it's going to be. So, if we talk about the dimensions of the veil, try to have a veil that is like 2.7, maybe 2.5 meters, but not shorter. You want the veil to start from under your armpits to the floor. And then, so the height of the veil. But then the length, the longer it is, the most beautiful it's going to fly. So try not to have a short veil. It's not quite the same. Good. So I would go for 2.5 minimum to 2.7. There are also longer veils which are more beautiful maybe. Don't be afraid to work with a large veil. It is so much beautiful. Good. So then it comes to the shape. Most of the veils you're going to find are rectangular, like this one. But you can also find the half circular ones. Which is just as beautiful. Of course, if you're doing a choreography, you would want to have the same shape of veil, maybe even the same type of veil if you're dancing in a group choreography, I mean. Otherwise, feel free to choose which shape works for you and what is best for you. Good. So that is about, now the color. You can see here that I love colors. There are different colors. You might want to have the veil that matches your costume. But then it might be a bit difficult for you to find a veil which exactly matches your costume, especially if it's not the same material. The easiest is maybe the chiffon veil, which comes in a lot of different shades. Or you might want a silk veil and have it shaded according to your own costume. It might not be easy locally here, I don't think we do it, but you can order from eBay your shade of what you like to match your costume. And of course, you might want to match it, or you might make a contrast. Say you take one shade of your dress, or even contrast a different shade completely. You might want to have a group choreography with the same veil, or again, you might want to have different colors, which gives it color, joy. Yeah. I want to talk to you about now the material of the veil. The basic maybe are two. I have different materials here. This is a chiffon veil. Chiffon is light and transparent. So this red one here is chiffon. It's crystal chiffon from Egypt, and it might be a lighter chiffon than what is usually found in stores. Beautiful and transparent. You can also get chiffon. I'm showing you the same color, but the different textile. This is chiffon, which I got from eBay. It is a little heavier. So obviously it's going to sink down faster. This will catch more air because it's lighter, and it will take a little longer to fly. So it gives it more softness. If you're buying your veil for practice, both are good. This is more expensive. The thicker one is cheaper, and of course for practice, both are good. You might find that the heavy veil, you get more tired, and basically when you're doing a whole hour or 2 hours of veil, people tell me my shoulders hurt. But of course, if you are used to working with veil, then that's not a problem. And there's money, which is different, the cost. This one from eBay is cheaper. But both are good, especially for practice. What I like about chiffon, this is another chiffon veil. What I like about chiffon is its transparency. So if you're doing things where you are covered, say, you can see around you, you can see where you're going if you're walking on stage, and you don't look like a ghost because people can see you. Especially if you're covering yourself and doing floor work. You might love the transparency of chiffon. Some of the veils will have beads and sequins like this one over here. Which is a small veil, but decorated. Make sure that you have, usually the Egyptian girls will dance with a veil that's heavily decorated. Maybe not this small, maybe a bigger one, but which has, like this one, which has sequins and beads in it. They use it it makes it heavier, and they use it only to get out of the stage, do a few swirls around, a few turns, and then they drop it. So if you have a veil that's decorated, it might not be wise to use it for a whole choreography in a closed space. It will get to your clothes, your costume, to your bangles. So be sure that you use it only briefly, only for entrance, and then you throw it away. And then I love the silk veils. Silk flows beautifully, and it comes in different shades. Here I have a gradient one, and there is also plain silk veil. Let me see. This one is a plain silk veil, plain color, one color silk veil. buying a silk veil, you have to keep in mind that this is a very delicate material. So, let's compare these two veils. The blue one is one of my favorite veils. It is sheer. This silk veil is 5 mm. This is 10. So again, this is lighter than this. Although they are both light and both beautiful, the blue one is lighter. Being light, it flies. It's beautiful. And when you dance with it, it really flies. I like it. However, it's delicate. So for practice, do be careful. If you're not experienced, you might walk on it and tear it. Your nails can get in it and tear it. It can get attached to your costume or to your bracelet. It's a very delicate material. Beautiful but delicate. One disadvantage of working with silk, of dancing with silk, is when you have to dance outside, because being light, if there is wind, it's going to fly and it's going to come all over your face, stuck to your costume maybe. If you're doing things like you want to walk over it, when we do over the curtain, and there's wind, it's going to fly and make it very, very difficult for you to fly or to walk over it, okay? So do be careful if you're dancing outside. Even a slightest breeze will make it go up and make it less manageable. So then the chiffon, which is a little bit heavier, is easier to handle outside. Inside, silk is beautiful. So as I said, this is lighter than this. And these you can have them colored. They come in beautiful colors. You can have them also to match your costume. So this is about the silk veils. So actually there is no such thing as the best veil or what is better. It's up to you. It's all your decision. And I am here to help you choose your veil, but at the end it's your decision, it's what you like. One thing which I find a bit I don't like about the silk, although I prefer silk, is again that it's not transparent as the chiffon one. So if you want to cover yourself and do things with when you're covering yourself, first of all, you can't see around you. It is less transparent. And then the people can't see your face. When dancing with silk veil, make sure that your veil is close to your body. So at least people can see your shape, if they can see your eyes and your face. Okay. But a chiffon would be nicer when you're covering yourself. This is my red chiffon. Transparent. So I hope that you can make your decision now. Maybe think about these things. Also think about edging your veil. You can go to a local store and get chiffon, which will be good because it will match your clothes. Most probably you will find the exact texture and exact color you need to match your clothes, to match your costume. Get 2.5 or 2.7 meters of fabric, and you might want to make it to cut from the width of the fabric, because usually it's 60 inches. So if you're short like me, you have to cut a piece of material, and then you have to edge it. If you can do it with your own machine, and you can sew, it's easy to have it edged. stitching to it, because otherwise it will fray, the material will fray, and it will make it easier to get attached to what you're wearing. So I hope I helped you make a decision of how to choose your veil, and I hope you enjoy dancing with fairies. So find your favorite one and enjoy it. I will be here with more videos, more tips, and I will try to be helping you, sharing with you what I know, sharing with you this love for belly dance. Until then, bye bye. See you again. Bye.